Hello everyone, in this video we will see how to download and install Kali Linux 2025.4 Purple Edition on VMware workstation. Okay, first we will download by going to Kali Linux official website. It is kali.org. Click on download or click on this get Kali, both are same. Then see here we have the pre-installed images, means virtual machines or ISO. Okay, click on installer images, means ISOs. Scroll down. Then see here we have the Kali Linux Purple. See here we have the direct or torrent. In this video I am going to download by using this direct method. So click on this drop down arrow. Wait a moment. See, download started. See here its size is about 4.4 gigabytes. I am cancelling this one because I have already downloaded Kali Linux 2025.4 Purple ISO image. In your case, wait until download completes. Once download is completed, then open VMware workstation. Then click on create a new virtual machine or file and select new virtual machine. Both are same to create new virtual machine. Next, then select the installer disk image file. Then click on browse. Then go to the path where you kept the downloaded ISO image. See here I have the Kali Linux 2025.4 Purple ISO image. Select it. Click on open. Click on next. Then select the Linux. Then select version as Debian because Kali Linux is based on Debian Linux. So select Debian Linux latest version from this list. So 12 is the latest from this list. Click on next. Now provide the virtual machine name. I am giving Kali Purple, P means Purple 2025 for VM. Then select the location to store this virtual machine files and folders. This is the default location. If you want some other location, click on browse and select the path where you have the announce space. So select the path. Click on OK, click on next. Now select the disk size. I am giving 50 gigabytes. It is up to you, whatever you want you can give. Or use this up arrow to increase or decrease. Then click on next. See, this is the virtual machine summary. If you want to modify any one of these hardware information, click on customize hardware. I want to increase memory to 4 gigabytes from the 2 gigabytes, or I can provide memory in megabytes here. Okay, so okay, remaining options I am not going to change. If you want to change any one of these, you can change. Then click on close. If you are okay with all the settings, then click on finish. Still, if you want to modify the settings of this virtual machine, click on edit virtual machine settings, or right click and select settings, or go to VM and select settings. All three options are same. If you want to provide description, you can provide here. Okay, if you are okay with all the settings, then click on power on this virtual machine. Use up and down arrows and select the first one, that is graphical install, and hit enter. Select the language, use it for the installation process. I am going to select English, then click on continue. You should see the selected location will be used to set your time zone, and also for example to help select the system locally. Okay, so select from this list. If you are unable to find, then click on other. I am going to select United States. Based on this location, time zones will be there. Okay, later we have to select the time zones. Okay, so if you are from India, we have to select India, then you will be able to select the time zone for India. Okay, click on continue. Keyboard I am going with the defaults. Now we have to enter the host name for the system or computer name. This is the default one. Later also we can change it. I am giving Kali P VM. Then click on continue. If you have domain name, provide domain name. Otherwise keep it as blank and click on continue. Now we have to create our setup user. Here we have to provide user full name. This is the username. Click on continue. Now set the password for this user. Confirm the same. Then click on continue. See here, time zones are based on US. Select any one of these time zones. Then click on continue. Partition disks, I am going to select guided entire disk. In guided also we have three options. Whatever you want you can select, or if you want to select manual, you can select manual. Okay, I am going to select guided use entire disk and click on continue. Select the disk for the partition, continue. All files in one partition and continue. This is confirmation, select finish partitioning and write changes to disk and continue. This is confirmation, select yes and click on continue. Now we have to select the software. See here, by default selected desktop environment. If you want KDE Plasma, you can select here. Default is the XFCE. Whatever you want, you can select. It is up to you. And these options by default it is selected. If you don't want any one of them, you can unselect. Okay, I want all. I'm going with XFCE only. If you want KDE, you can select here. Then click on continue. See, installation has been started. This will take time. I'm going to pause this video. At the end, it will ask us to reboot the system. Then we will reboot the system and we will perform the post installation steps. In the meantime, please subscribe my channel for more tutorials. Install the bootloader to your primary drive. Select yes and click on continue. Select the device, then click on continue. See, installation is complete, so it is time to boot into your new system. Make sure to remove the installation media so that you boot into your new system rather than restarting the installation. Okay, so right click on this virtual machine, then select settings, then go to CD DVD. In device status and select these both checkboxes, then click on OK. Now click on continue to reboot. Now provide the username that you have created and provide the password. Hit enter to login. Click on this application menu. See here we have different application sections. In each section, see here we have different applications. Okay. Now open terminal. Increase the font size by going to preferences. Click on this font change, then increase the font size. Click on OK. Click on apply. Click on OK. Now verify the version /etc os-release. See, we have installed Kali Linux 2025.4. See here its ID is like Debian. That's why we have selected Debian at the time of installation. Now verify the IP of this machine. ifconfig. See, this is the IP of the machine. The first step after connecting to Kali Linux 2025.4 population is we have to update the packages. Sudo apt update & sudo apt upgrade. Hit enter. Provide the password of the sudo user. Hit enter. See, it is going to upgrade 697 packages and installing 20 packages. And this is the download size. Type it for confirmation if you want to upgrade and install packages. Otherwise, no. Okay, I want to upgrade, so type Y. Okay, this will take time. So in this video we have seen how to download and install Kali Linux 2025.4 population on VMware workstation. Okay, for more tutorials please subscribe my channel. Thank you.